Hey y'all, today we're going to be building out a lead booking chatbot AI agent, one that you can install on your very own website. It's going to ask the users on your website a series of qualifying questions to book the meeting with you. It will check your availability. It will book you and them in a Google Calendar, and it will then send an email with all the details of the calendar event to your lead. So if that sounds good, let's get into it. But before we do that, my name is Dylan. I help entrepreneurs win the game of business by installing and upgrading their systems with AI agents and automated workflows. If you want me to build this system for you, there'll be a link to book me in the description down below. Let's get on to it, shall we? All right, so this is the system right here. Well, let's go ahead and run a little test. Open this up. We'll start off with hi. It's just checking some of the information, it's going through the knowledge, and it's asking what project we're looking to schedule. And I'll say, can we book a time for Tuesday at 2 p.m. I want to discuss building an AI chatbot for my website. Say thank you for your interest, but before check the calendar availability, let me get your name and information. We'll enter that in. Go great. My name is, well, let's go Bob Smith. Email is, we'll say Dylan Watkins at gmail.com. And let's see your company. Company is Bob the Builder Co. And enter that. Checking the availability. Coming back. It goes, we've checked the calendar, have to confirm that we can schedule it. That looks good for 2 p.m. February 11th. We'll go, yes. Can you book that time and send me an email with the details? Going back and forth, you can see it did the calendar availability. And here we go. It says it's been booked with the founder Dylan, 30-minute meeting with all the relevant information. And here's all this. If we check the calendar right now, we can see here that we have a meeting with Bob here, Bob the Builder, with the reason to discuss about building chatbot. And if we go to the email right here, we can see that this has been booked with all of the information. Great. So this is the system, and let's walk through how to build it, shall we? So here we have is a blank workflow from NAN. I'm just going to go ahead and here, we're going to title that Chatbot Lead Booking AI agent. Hit save. And we're going to start by doing a chat trigger here on chat message. We're going to click there. That's good. Next step in, we're going to grab the AI agent. So we click the node, click advanced AI advanced, scroll down to AI agent. Now that we have this agent in place, this looks good. We want to give him or her a little bit of intelligence. The way we do that is we click on the chat model down here, and we can pick any one of these AI agents or these AI intelligence models. We're going to stick with OpenAI, and inside of here, we're going to click on this N8N one, and we're going to select this 4.0 mini. If you want to be able to do this, you have to go to platform.openai.com. See where it says platform.openai.com. You log in. Once you log inside of here, you click on dashboard. You go to API keys. Select create an API key, title it what you want, click create secret key, and when you open this up, you can click create new credentials, and right in here is where you put in that API key. Now we want to give it some memory, and we're going to give this window buffer memory so we can have some retained intelligence. And we're going to want to add in some additional tools inside of here. So here's some additional tools. We're going to go inside of here, type in Gmail tool. Select that, and we're going to change the set automatic here to set manually, and we're going to put in this description for the tool. Paste in. Use this to send an email tool when you want to send emails to confirm the meeting. Now inside of here where it gets interesting, we're going to change this to expression. Paste this in, and this is basically a prompt that you can use that tells the AI, hey, this is the key, this is what you're entering in, which is an email address, and you give it a description, right? And the description we're giving it right here is this is the email address, and this is enter this email address for the attendee of the meeting, so it understands the context of why it's doing that. We do the same thing for subject. So it has the same subject information like this. We change this to expression so that worked. And then here we have email. We're going to change that to text. Hit enter. So now we have that. Change that to expression. And that is how we do that. In terms of getting the connection points for this right here, to create your new credentials, you would simply go to googlecloudplatform.com. You log inside of here. You click on console. Once you're logged inside of here, you simply go over here and you want to create a new project. Title it whatever you want. Say Cal Booking Agent. Save that name. Click Recreate. Once you have that created, you click Select Project. Then you go over here to the hamburger. You click Library. Type in Gmail right here. Select that. Click Enable. Click the OAuth consent screen. Type in External. Click Create. Put in the name. We'll paste in that name. Make sure we put in the right support email right there. Same thing for this one. Save and continue. We're going to click Save and Continue for scope. Save and continue for user testing. Save and continue. Back to the dashboard. Now we're going to want to publish the app. Click Confirm. Click Credentials. Create Credentials. Click OAuth Client ID. Web Application. Going to give it that same name. And then this URI direct. We click here and we're going to want to paste in. We click Create New Credentials. This just like that. We grab that URL, paste that in there, click Create. Once you've copied over the client ID and client secret key, you sign in just like this. Click Allow. And now you're connected. Close everything out. So now we have the send email set up here. The next thing to do is we're going to want to add in the availability, calendar availability. This is the exact same thing that you did for Gmail. It's the exact same thing you're going to do for Google Calendar. So you'd sign in the exact same process. You type in calendar. You then select the calendar API and you go through that exact same process. We're going to add in a tool, the calendar tool. So we're going to go get calendar tool, click this one. We're going to select this on create an event. We convert from set automatically to set manually. I'm going to paste in this prompt. You can see what this says right here. Call this tool to make appointments, ensuring that you have the user's email, name, and reason description to make the meeting appointment happen. So it knows the information it needs to have. We can then create what email we want to send this from in terms of the calendar. So I'm going to select my calendar here. That's my Dylan Watkins Meet. And then this is where we're going to then feed the AI more of this relative information, which is the start event, from AI. And this string basically tells AI, I want to enter in this key value, which is the start event time, and then gives it a description. We do the exact same thing that we did before, same pattern. Paste this in just like that. Then we got both of those going. And then we're going to add in some additional fields. So attendees, paste, fixed expression. You can see that this is for the attendees information. We're going to add an additional field. We're going to call this one description. Paste this in, change this to expression, open this up and show you what this looks like. You can see what we have here is company, which is going to get the company details and the reason. What are we doing? It'd be, why are we booking this meeting? Now we're going to add in one last field inside of here. Going to scroll down here to summary, which is the title of the event. Paste. Change that to expression. Open this up so you can see it. Hit paste. And now we have discovery meeting with, and then this is where we're having AI insert the name. Just like that. Click save. And let's just add in one more calendar event here. What's more likely going to be a search feature. Calendar tool. Calendar. Switch the resources to calendar and go to availability. And this is where we're going to put in the information. And this allows the AI to check for the availability before it books the meeting. There we go. Now again, this is the same thing we pasted over from before, start time, end time, so it has the same information. And then we want to make sure that we have this calendar selected here. And all of this looks good to go. Make sure we connect that tool as well. Click save, and then we're going to want to give it a webhook to respond. First incoming item like that. All right. So now we know this is going to be the output. So whenever you have the chatbot messaging go back and forth, it's going to be able to then respond via the webhook. The webhook we can see we have over here is if we make this publicly available, we can see that right here is the actual endpoint, the URL that we're going to be using. So when we embed this chatbot into a website, this is where the data is going to be coming through. And we can change this to whatever we want. This says Nathan, but we can say Dylan's assistant. Let's AI assistant. How can I assist you today? Could be the initial message. We can go to this field and we can put this in response mode and then change to use respond to webhook node. That looks great. All of that looks good. We hit save. Now we go up to this main agent right here at the top. We're going to open this up. We're going to add in a system message. This normally starts off with this basic statement of you're a helpful assistant. Open this up, paste in this information right inside of here. Now this information's been pasted inside of here. It says you're an intelligent personal assistant named for Dylan, and you are, this is who you are and what you're doing. Talks about the time zones with being in LA and 14 days out as far as we're going to go. Some example questions. Talks about information about booking the meetings, not to do it on the weekends, not to go outside the time slots. Some other information inside of here. You can see all this inside of here. I don't want to bore you, but this is all the information. Also lets you know how to communicate and also what tools we have available and if you're going to book it. And when you send emails, make sure you use the standard format for sending emails. And yeah, there we go. Now that we have that inside of there, the other information inside of here we want to put in is we want to have this be the JSON output. So JSON chat input looks good. Click save. All of that seems to be working here. So let's open this up. We'll start with hi. You can see it says, thank you for reaching out. How can I assist you? Are you looking to schedule an appointment? And I'll go with yes, I am. How is Wednesday at 3 p.m.? Probably going to ask me some follow-up information. Can I share company name and information? We'll go yes. My name is John Smith. Email is Dylan Watkins at gmail.com. What was it? Company is Johnson Co. The reason is that I want to build a chatbot like this. It's checking. It's going to look around. It's checking the calendar for availability, going back and forth. And it goes, great, here's the details. Would you like to proceed with the appointment? Yes. Let's book the meeting. Can you send me an email with the details? It's going to go back and forth, going through the calendar, checking the availability again. It's going to now go over to try to book the calendar. It's booked it. It's sent the email. All that looks good. We've got the confirmation and all the details. So let's go check it out in the calendar. All right, we've got the discovery meeting here with John. It's been built with all the relevant information. And if we go to the calendar or the Gmail, boom, we have another calendar event for John and all of the relevant information. All right, that is how you can build your very own AI agent chatbot that can book leads from your very own website and send them an email. If you have any questions, feel free to comment down below. And if you want me to build something like this for you, I will have a link to book a meeting with me down below in the description as well. Thank you so much. Have a blessed and beautiful day, and I will see you on the other side now. Bye.